A huge moo to the herd, and welcome to episode 4 of our Gregicality Skyblock. So, continuing where we left off on the previous episode, I think the first thing I want to do is I want macerator, because we need to get some ore doubling in effect, otherwise it's gonna take us a long time to do anything. So, I've made up a bronze hull, I've made up some pistons, and yep, there they are, I have my pipes. Now I have updated the mod pack and it seems all my shortcuts disappeared, but not the end of the world. So let's just grab our macerator. We'll pop that down here. We'll grab our small bronze pipe and connect that up, and we'll let that pressurize. My coke oven is full now, so I've got 32 buckets of creosote. And we've got plenty of charcoal going, so it's not something I need to concern myself with at the moment. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to want more bronze. Obviously, we're going to need lots and lots of bronze. I've got some tin ore here. I've got some copper ore. And I think I've got some tetrahedrite. I do have some tetrahedrite. So now we've got enough. I think the first thing I'll do is I'll just macerate this copper chunks up so we can double that up. And once that's done, we'll probably get impure copper dust, I think it is. And we'll just need to put that through the forge hammer. And once that's done, we should have stuff that we can then pop into a furnace. Now crushed ore, copper ore, yes, which we put into the forge hammer. Get impure, and then we just smelt the impure. It was something like that. So we'll let that go. The other thing I want is a steam furnace. Now, the one problem we've got at the moment is we're going to need a lot more pipes. Let's actually add that to our shortcut list. Right, so what do I need? I'm going to need a brick bronze hull, so we're going to need some bricks. Need a furnace, which we can easily get. And I'm going to need 7 pipes, which is going to be slightly more expensive. But hopefully once I've got all of the forge hammer. Meanwhile, I'll start macerating the tin. Yeah, so hopefully once we've got more bronze, we should be able to make a lot more pipes. And with the forge hammer being able to produce bronze plates with 1 less bronze plate per production, that's pretty good. Meanwhile, we have some slaying to do. I did manage to get an ender pearl, so I've managed to kill at least 1 enderman. And he did teleport anywhere, so that's good. Pop some more zombie flesh. I'm sure that's useful for something. Ooh, a carrot. Ooh, nice. Juicy carrots. Pop you away. Pop the rotten flesh away. And I'm going to need... Right, I've got cobblestone. So the other thing I want to do is I'm going to need to make up some bricks. Right, so your steam pressure is pretty low. So that's going to be one of the problems we're going to have pretty early on, is my small steam coal boiler is not going to be able to provide enough steam for all of these machines. So we'll probably want to upgrade that as well. I've got enough steam in my forge hammer to make up some gravel, and the gravel I can turn into sand. And the sand I can turn into dust. What we'll do is we will turn all of this dust into clay. And once we've done that, we'll be able to make some bricks up. I think we are going to need a few more boilers, I think. because otherwise it's going to take an awful long time to do anything at all. Yeah, see, I mean, we've got 8 brushed tin ore, which is brilliant, but clearly the steam pressure is not good enough. So I wonder if we'll make a boiler up first before we do anything else. Let's add another boiler in. So what we're going to need for that, we're going to need some bricks, relatively easy, a furnace, so we're going to need some more cobblestone, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plates, which should be easy once I've done all of this stuff. So we're not actually doing anything else at the moment, so just waiting on the steam on this. Could be doing is turning that into impure stuff. And then we will make some bronze up in the iron smelter. I'll put the other furnace there, the boiler there. So then it will give the steam directly to the macerator, and that does seem to be quite steam hungry. Wait for these to finish. Okay, so while this is all cooking up, we'll pause right here, and then when we come back, we'll make some progress. Okay, so after a quite lengthy pause, and apologise if you can hear anything in the background, there's some construction work going on in the area. We should now have enough to make the furnace. I've made up another steam coal boiler, so that should alleviate some of the bottlenecks. So let's make up our furnace next and get that connected into the system. Also made up a few more pipes. I'm trying to batch create stuff when I'm making stuff, just to try and save time, but obviously we've still got a quite big bottleneck in terms of the resources, so we're going to need to work on that. So with that done, the other machine I would like to make, and just get the quest, yep. The other machine I'd like to make is the steam rock breaker. Because standing here, or over here, you know, breaking up granite and cobblestone and everything else, it's time consuming. Don't want to do that. I mean, between the cuts, I harvested 64 granite and, you know, put that through our steam sieve to get more resources, and it's going to take time. And plus, if we can get something that's a little bit more compact than that, we can start doing some stuff. So let's go to our quest book. Steam rock breaker. Right. So the thing we're going to need is glass. The thing about glass is it needs to be smelted from clear glass, and clear glass is made in a Tinker's Construct smeltery from glass dust or quartzite dust. That's interesting. I have a lot of quartzite, don't I? I wonder if I could use the quartzite dust instead of the smelter. Either way, I still need a smeltery. Now, I need 3 pieces of glass to make the steam rock breaker. So I'm going to make a tiny, teeny tiny smeltery. And for that, we're going to need some grout. So let's get some cobblestone. I think a quarter of a stack should do. If I'm remembering the ratios correctly. We are going to need some clay though. And I think if I do quarter of a stack of this plus 4 for the clay. Yeah, so this is why I want the rock breaker. Because the amount of stuff that's just like disappearing off into the lava and everything else, it's a bit frustrating. So we'll use our 4 chammer to turn that into gravel. And what we'll then do so we'll take 8 of the gravel out and put the rest in and turn that into sand. And once we've done that, we'll take 4 of the sand and turn that into dust. So we can make the clay. Now hopefully that should be enough grout to make up a very tiny little smeltery. Right. So grout, the obligatory drug of I am grout. 16. Use of that in a smelter is to give me 16 seared bricks. Is that going to be enough? I got a feeling that's not going to be enough, but let's put it in anyway. Our new steam furnace, which hopefully is a little bit quicker than the normal furnaces, we will see. So let's go to our quest book and we'll go to the manual tier. So I've got grout. I'm going to need a smeltery controller, which is 8 bricks. So we already know it's not going to be enough grout. And then seared tank, another 8 bricks. That's 16 already. Plus another 6 for that. So that's 22. Plus we'll use the casting basin because we're making glass. That's 7, so that's 29. Plus 3 for a faucet is 32. So yeah, more needed. So I'll be right back after I process this all up, and then we can start looking at making our smeltery. Okay, so I've made up enough stuff hopefully now to make my tiny smeltery. We're just going to pop it about here. This will be my first block. I need some, I use wood because that's easy to break. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I want a tank that way and out there. Control. Yeah, it'll work nicely. Right. Put my tank here. My seared drain here. And then here we will pop some seared bricks. And we'll get rid of the supporting wood. And once we've done this, this one as well. The last one we need is our smeltery controller. And the fact that I've got flames coming out the front is good, because it means it's a valid structure. Then finally, we'll get our seared faucet, pop that there, casting basin, and pop that down there. So the only thing I need now is fuel. So I should still have some lava in here, I do. Grab that. We'll pop that in our seared tank. Bucket will be destroyed. And that should be enough stuff. Right, so clear glass is made with liquid glass. Liquid glass is made from glass dust or quartzite dust or glass panes. Quartzite dust is just from quartzite chunks. And I have, oh, it's raining, brilliant, a load of quartzite chunks. So let's pop 3 through my macerator. Iron ore in there. Once that's processed, spare bricks there. Should give me plenty of now, I've just had a horrible feeling. Does this have to be quartzite dust in the clean sense? I'm going to go with yes. Yeah. So let's scrap that idea because that's not going to work. We need glass dust, which is just flint dust and sand dust. Oh well. It was a nice idea. So let's grab some more of this. I need at least 3 sand, I think. Make up for. I think one of the things I want to do relatively soon is, you know, build a roof so that the rain isn't so annoying. Okay. So turn this all into sand. Can I pulverise this in my macerator? I can. I also want some flint, which I think I've got some here. Again, can I use that in the macerator? I hopefully can. Yes, I can. Not particularly fast, but we're not expecting it to be fast. Right, that's 3 sand dust, and then just wait for flint dust, which is a lot faster. And then we just make up our glass dust. And we pop our single item of glass in, and that should hopefully, I do hope, right, 1 second. Okay, so we've made up our clear glass in the smeltery. I'm just running through the furnace at the moment to turn it into regular glass. One thing I did do is make a regular bucket, because obviously using lava is just going to destroy all my clay buckets. So hopefully we've got enough for our steam rock breaker. Bingo. And now we have the steam rock breaker. Let's just try and figure out how it works. Now I'm going to guess it needs steam, otherwise it's not going to work. And it will probably need lava and everything else. So I'm going to have to figure out where to put it. Oh, that was close. Yeah. Obviously there would be ideal, right here, because we'd have lava and water either side, but we've got to run steam pipes from there over to there, which isn't going to be the prettiest thing in the world. Can I put it anywhere else? Only lava was more compatible with wood and didn't burn it all the time. I wonder, do I have something? Ooh, marble, andesite will do. Let's make up some andesite. And I want fill in this gap here. I've obviously lost a torch. Works. So, 2, 3, 4. Grab some more andesite. Right. So we want that and that there. That will be my lava. Need to keep that open for the vent. And that, and that. Right, so water in there, lava in there, machine in here, and I just have enough pipe to power it. So, in theory, if I were to grab some lava, and pop you in here, good, and grab some water, pop you in here, now with no signal whatsoever, you should do something. Let's see what it says for the block breaker. Let's look at the quest book. That should give me an idea. You can generate cobblestone, andesite, diorite, and andesite when placed next to water and lava. Got that? Collect the output. Place a chest on the output side. By default, it only produces cobblestone. To change this, simply apply a redstone signal. Different signal strengths give different output. Right. So to collect, was I standing in lava by any chance? This pot, if that is the output, might not be though, because this also could be the output. Do I need a lever of some kind? Let's find out. Wood. The stick plus cobblestone. There's a lever just here. No, that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Is this the output? Thank you. Aha! That was the output. So the front is the output. And then we just need a strong signal to change that from something else. Perfect. I have redstone. Right, what strength do we think? Grab that. Cobblestone, andesite, diorite, and andesite. Well, it's 5 at the moment, so if I grabbed... yeah, if I grab 5 pieces of redstone, and if we were to... will that reach? I'll pop it here, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I put that there and flip it, it does nothing. I'll pop it here. Okay, let's see what happens now. Right, so that's 5. I suppose the question is that redstone annoyingly blocking the output of steam? Possibly. It doesn't seem... oh no, it's still producing that. That's just cobblestone. There is a signal strength of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going to the machine, and it's right next to the machine. It doesn't seem to be changing anything at all. Which is disappointing. Alright, well, the positive thing we can take away is I now have automated cobblestone. And if I can do a little bit more work and figure out the right signal strength, then we can easily get things like andesite and diorite and granite, which means that we're not having to stand there digging stuff, etc., which would be quite handy for us. I mean, we've got plenty of steam being produced at the moment, and you're still producing. Can't figure out, because that should give the signal. And even if it was 6, let's flip it on and see what happens. Because it could be that it just needs time to clear its buffer. Alright, well, we'll probably figure that out between episodes. I think we'll end the episode here. We've now pretty much taken away the bulk of the manual stuff that we needed to do with machines. So we've got our little rock crusher now. That's going to produce the various stones that I need. We've got our macerator for ore doubling. And we've got our furnace in, so that takes away the manual furnace. So I think we're in a really good place. We've got our little Tinker's smelter here. It is incredibly slow. If we're going to be using it for more things, we will probably need to upgrade that, but we'll look at that down the line. So we'll end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to give it a like. If you'd like to see more episodes, then please feel free to subscribe. Until then, I wish you a very pleasant day. Goodbye.